Ding, ding, ding.
Hi, it's
Hello.
Beth here.
It's one more broadcast of Radio LOA with your host, Bethany McCain's. Hi, Beth.
Hi.
What's shaking?
You're incorrigible. I don't know what to say. You know, you guys, you're going to think I'm crazy. You're going to think that I'm the one that comes on and I just laugh hysterically all the time. But you don't know what Lee does to make me laugh ahead of time. And so between...
What are you talking about?
What? Nothing. Anyway. Oh, well.
Well, it's just been a wonderful week.
It has.
Have you all had a wonderful week out there?
Sure hope you have,
Well,
because we have.
we sure get a lot of letters and things from you that kind of show that you do.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sure happy to share that all with you.
Yeah, and hi, Nina.
I'm going to step out of the room now.
Oh, Nina asked a woman's touch question, and so anyway, I just wanted to do a shout out. He's got his ears plugged.
Are you done yet?
Aw. Anyway.
Which goes to prove there's an LOA answer for everything.
You're darn tootin'.
Hi, Nina, by the way.
Did I just say darn tootin'?
You did.
Okay. Oh, well. Are you ready to do some questions? It's Mother's Day.
That's true. Hi, Mom.
Yes, it's Mother's Day this weekend, and our plans changed, didn't they, a little bit?
A little bit. Why don't you tell them about that?
Well, we just, we have quite an extensive family, and we all get together and celebrate Mother's Day. And this week, we got a call from someone who would like us to do a show because there was someone else had kind of canceled on them. And
how do you kind of cancel?
I know, I'm being kind. And so anyway, it was wonderful for us that they asked if we would come do the show on Mother's Day in the evening. And so it's like, well, you know what? We're going to spend Mother's Day with my mom tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we're going to have a big old breakfast. And then you, me, Peanut, and our other daughter are going to be heading out to go do a show. And we just didn't want anybody to be disappointed that day. We really wanted to have a good Mother's Day for many mothers. So
Well, yeah.
we're going to have a good time.
It's kind of a spiritual thing they do every year, for
Mm-hmm.
kind of a New Age thing. And their theme this year is Law of Attraction.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess they had, pretty much sold the whole thing out, and there'd have been a lot of people disappointed. So we'll see you guys on Sunday night.
And we're very honored. So thank you for asking us.
All right. You got a question for me?
I do have one for you.
Well, quest away.
This one is from Meriwether, and she is from Alaska.
What a pretty name.
I know.
Meriwether.
Okay. What do you say to other people that scoff at the law of attraction? They say that it is just wishful thinking.
Oh, you scoffers. Do we have an earful for you?
Aww.
Well, the law of attraction has many facets, and we all know that if it was all just about wishful thinking, we would all be laying around with umbrellas in our drinks and, and what would we be doing? Just, loping around on beaches, I guess.
I don't know.
But it takes quite a bit of retraining and quite a bit of deep thought to apply the law of attraction intentionally. And you see, when you do it intentionally, that's when you go out and get what it is you want. Mm-hmm. That's when you're sending up the vibes to the universe. So to consciously create takes some determination, and it takes inner work. Now, everyone can unconsciously create, and they're like a leaf in the wind, going wherever the wind takes them. They're definitely not at the helm of their own creation by any means. And then there's the group that takes the bull by the horns and consciously creates and begins a journey like we've never seen before, that's both exhilarating and personal.
It's true.
Now, Beth and I, honey, you and I have done that.
Yes.
And there is a big difference, and believe me.
Well, we've done both.
Yeah.
We have done both. I remember life before this.
Mm-hmm. So the people that scoff at the LOA don't really understand what it is and what it can do for life, or they wouldn't be scoffing.
It's true.
So it really is one of those things where, they know not what they do, so we're not going to hold it against them, kind of thing. Remember that the opinions of others and caring what another person thinks when they don't really know can attract to you even more of that kind of opinion. Everyone is right and everyone is wrong from so many different points of view. So allow the person who is creating his world of doubt to be who he is, and don't put any attention to what he's saying. In his creation of his world, the law of attraction is wishful thinking, too good to be true. Okay, fair enough. But in your creation, Meriwether, of your world, it's exactly what you want the law of attraction to be. You see, your friend can't stop that fact.
That's right.
Just by saying that just by scoffing.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So opinions are just that, opinions. And when you let somebody else's opinions change who you are, then you're creating that as well. In other words, you're almost getting what you want, which is to agree with that opinion and have it turn out that way. But if you allow someone to be who they are and still keep your own thoughts and feelings intact, then you've mastered one of the hurdles, and pretty soon you're going to see the manifestations that you really want from the law of attraction.
It's important not to react, definitely. Because when you have someone, if you're hurt, your feelings get hurt, and you get into that strong emotional feeling of, I'm right, I know I'm right, and you get that desperate feeling, then what's going to happen is you're becoming a part of that person's world and their opinion, and that comes to you. When you don't react, and you just sit there and go, okay, hey, he's got his opinion, I'm going to allow that, no problem at all, I'm going to allow that, but it doesn't mean that you have to accept it.
I have a question for you now, Beth.
Okay.
That it's just one of those questions, when I read it, I got all like, when I do at those movies, when I get all like teary-eyed and stuff.
Uh-oh.
Because I know what the answer is to this, and I know what your feelings are on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to read the question to you now, and I'm going to see if we're kind of in alignment on this.
Okay.
Because I bet you anything we are.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm ready.
All right, folks. Here's a hanky warning. Go get your Kleenexes.
Aww.
Okay. This one comes from Diana in Indiana. Hey, that kind of rhymes.
I know this question.
You saw it before, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay.
I do know.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
I haven't discussed it with you, but I bet you. Okay. Anyway, here we go. I have a Down syndrome child, and my child has taught me more than anyone in my whole life about love and acceptance. But I want to know why he was born this way. Did I cause it with any thoughts and focuses in pregnancy?
Well, Diana, first of all, no, you did not cause this wonderful child. Not everything is explained through the law of attraction, and I would put this one in beyond the law of attraction. So any of you are just here for law of attraction practical points, then hey, you're done. But now we're going to go into a little bit of what Lee and I believe, and if you go to the website, you'll know why we believe what we do. So here we go. Before we come to this physical earth, we make an outline of what we would like to achieve and learn on this physical plane. Some beings choose to have a disability, to be an instrument to teach themselves and to teach us many levels of the meaning of love. Acceptance is another level of love. Your child chose to come with this disability for his own growth of his soul, as well as the growth of the souls of the people who surround him. This is not to say that we don't have free will, because we have an outline of our physical life. We can choose to learn and grow whenever we want and however we want through our free will, but we all have a basic outline that we made ourselves. Without our physical self, before we came to Earth, things are much clearer when we are only a core being, and we can see what this will do for our own understandings and experiences with a physical body. So I hope that kind of describes what happens before. This was before the law of attraction when your son was created. This was before then. And he had full awareness of what was happening, along with others that were there to help him understand how he would handle his life here and how he would affect so many lives around him that also help evolve the soul.
Can you see how selfless that act is?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how beautiful.
Yeah, and he chose his lessons, he chose his experiences before he came, and this was part of it for him. Mm-hmm. So it's a pretty wondrous thing.
It is.
It definitely is. So I hope that answers your question, Diana. And please give that little guy a hug for me.
Me too.
Okay.
Okay. Well, folks, thanks again. It's been a wonderful, wonderful week here. And
all right. And
we'll
everybody
be back.
have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. If you're not a mama, then kiss your mama.
Yep. Or
and
kiss somebody's mama.
Yeah, because there's always a mama out there, isn't there?
Yep.
All right, everybody. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.